Hello everybody and welcome back to Megaquarium, and as you might be able to see, we have Freshwater Frenzy and Deep Freeze. These are two DLCs that have been added to the game that we will be going through as soon as we finish this campaign. So I'm very excited to see how those go through, and also very excited to see how the rest of this campaign goes out as well. So just to give some context, Freshwater is kind of what it feels like. It goes between like freshwater things, and Deep Freeze is actually really interesting as it goes with like frozen tropics. Well, not tropics, but frozen wastelands with penguins and like probably walruses and stuff like that. But also deals with my favorite type of fish, and it's the fish that's the icon, anglerfish and deep sea fish. Freshwater Frenzy, obviously still really cool, but I do think that Deep Freeze is easily the cooler DLC. However, we're going to be going into La Defunte, which is turn a shabby warehouse into a shabby chick. Which you pronounce it differently, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, denizens of Bourgeois La Defunte don't really like anything too flashy. They certainly won't stand for anything that isn't one of a kind. Isn't that exactly what flashy is? Having like a one of a kind thing? Due to this, you operate under a peculiar restriction in La Defunte, which is that you only are allowed one of each species. As always with these newer ones, there's kind of like a generalized idea. And then as well, with this one, it really does feel like a warehouse, because what the hell is going on with this place? If I sell this, it does give me money. However, let's see if we have the ability. We do have the ability to make another one, so I don't see any reason to have this. These are just basic ones, so I'll just get rid of them too. Do we have the ability to have... We don't have the ability to have balloon stands. However, I will say that balloon stands as a whole, I don't feel like I need that many. So we have a bit of money, and let's look at the fish that we need. That we can get, rather. So, knowing our restriction is probably the strong suit of this. Because, like, you know, there's things like these regal tangs and stuff. So, essentially, the way I think of this is that we're going to be doing kind of like probably a lot of like singular tanks, I feel like. And I feel like one thing I could do really well immediately is doing something that we've seen before, which is essentially just being good at the game. So we'll look at these ones. So these need cockles. Both of these need cockles, and both of these can be in the same thing together. So that is a size of 11. Is there anything else that needs cockles? There's nothing else that needs cockles. So we could have those together in one. So the general idea, how much is it for them together again? 311. Oh yeah, no, that's easy. So what we'll do is something a little bit interesting. So we'll do it like that, right? And then we'll look at what else we want. So both of these need a thing of 48. That's like their gimmick, because both of them need 48. But this one and this one can kind of be in the same thing. This one, stony coals. So it only eats coals, so rocks are fine. We can have these two in one. 3 and 5. If only there was a 4 size thing. Because these two are going to be in a thing of 48. So I think that's also something to kind of consider here, is that these need 48. So let's look at what 48 would look like. Okay. That's interesting. So this is like deep outcrop is 56. Now if we look at so that goes to 40 and eats only crustaceans. So 40 and then 6 equals 16. That could easily work. Because that would be 56, right? So, and that's minimum 56. Is there any other restrictions that this thing needs? No. Okay, well then, I do think a deep outcrop tank is probably for the better. I think something like that maybe could work with what we're going for here. So knowing that this and this are going in that, 1, 2, so I want to have one, they can essentially just have 3, 5, 3, so that is 6, that's 11. So basically just a tank that can hold 11. That's not very hard at all. Even something like that can work. So what I will do then is we'll move this down. More so like that. My question is, with something like this tank, how do you really effectively show it off? I think one way that we could do this, like I know I'm putting a lot of thought, but I think for this one you kind of do need to put a lot of thought into it. A way that we could do this one, so knowing that we're probably going to expand outwards is a very smart thing to think about. And I think as a start, I want to have essentially kind of like a main. So we now have this. It's just the shark and these things. So 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, 6 actually. So 15, 21, 21, and then 16. Gotcha. Okay, and then the general idea here is that we can do this, and then that fixes that issue, right? So we're probably gonna have a lot of these stuff on the side ready, but we can also put in some of these things immediately into the area. Okay, if we move all of this one to the one, oh, for frick's sake. One like that, we can actually have it look a little nicer. I think that works. And if that, yeah, you know what, it probably just works the same if I do it like this, honestly. I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say essentially that we're gonna buy to here. May as well buy walls to there. And buy walls to there. Have it feel a little bit more separated. So now then, what we're gonna do for this area, actually I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of this and then buy another corner tank. That's like that. So something like this, right? So essentially, the general idea here is that we want it to be that this here can get like circulated by like one, this here can get circulated by its own one. And in that case, I think that it's probably something like that. But essentially the way that we want it is to kind of have it that massive money. Ow, frick, that hurt. That the very simple ones can get powered very easily, right? That's essentially what we want, is the super easy ones can get powered very easily, and then the bigger ones that are going to actually take a bit of effort get powered by one big machine. So there's that. And to do that, we're going to need probably the first massive expense, which is that. And then it needs 116. And then we'll also do this, just so then it has even better filtering. So there we go. We now have this cool little area. Everything has its own stuff. And then that's where we can kind of chuck these toolboxes in. Is that cool? We now have those. And now the main thing is going to be putting in the food. And I do think actually I'm going to put these here, because that kind of just works. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what the fish are that we need. So these ones are going in there, so they need krill and green palette, so we'll go and buy those. Green and krill. And then we'll buy a door. Buy a door right there, because that just makes sense. Like, we need that hallway to be a thing anyway, so we can just do that. And then we can buy one here, because we're going to need to go through there anyway. So we have 2 ways of access, that's awesome. We're going to need orange, that needs green, that needs green. Sand eel, so sand eel definitely is one we're going to need, as well as orange. Then we already got sand eel, and then we need cockles. So orange, green, krill, green, green, sand eel, cockle, cockle. None of these need supplements at all, which is awesome. Because that means then what we can essentially do is just put a krill there, and then that should be everything that we need in this area for these fish. And we have kind of like a nice little area set up, and then what we can now do is put our coffee machine and stuff down. And kind of make the area feel a little bit more like it works. I know what I can do. Well, actually, no, we're gonna need to make a bathroom rather, so we'll do that here. Doing my classic design. Of something like that. And then we'll go into here. We'll just buy basic toilets. We already have those, so we can now move those in, and then we'll also move in this box in here too. And then we'll just buy a staff door. And then we will buy this as well. And then it's like, actually what we can just do is that, which does everything we need. Awesome. And then for these little barrels, we'll just put them around. They can actually go in the enclosure, that's really cool actually. But we'll just have them around, I think. We'll just leave them for here now. Okay, so oh, that does need supplement. Okay. I'm actually gonna have green palette be more centralized, because I do think it's gonna be the more central thing. And then as well, what we can then do is move this to where this is, because that just works better. Now then, we're gonna need some people who can really do some good work here. So you and you. And you. So we'll go to manage, no zone assigned. Well, let me tell you, there's gonna be a new zone. This is zone 1, which is going to have all 3 of you assigned to it. Then we'll create zone 2, which is going to be called floor, as almost it always is. And as always, I like to try to keep things really tidy. And then for now, we'll just also include that. You're there. Exit zoning tool, hire. We need one person who's really good at cleaning now. Cleaning of 3 and a high charisma, that could be really useful. Okay, we'll go for you. There we go. Exit zoning tool. Okay, and then essentially we will now. How much? So that has 15. So 3, 5, 3. So that can house. Okay, and then it needs. There we go. So that's our first little enclosure done. Awesome. And you know what's also awesome about that one? Is we can just put these barrels in the back. And it's like, hey, look, it's an entirely finished thing. Yep. That's how I like to have my stuff done. However, that's now done, which is awesome, so we can now get those out. I think these 2 should really be done quickly. And then, yep, I see what you need. I'm gonna go for a different one this time. And have that, and then there we go. Okay. So we need a wimp, a scavenger. So we need to find a scavenger. So we're gonna research you. Okay. Balloons are nice, definitely. I think popcorn, honestly. I think I wanna have, like, just get rid of the basic chocolate and just have the coffee dispensers essentially online. So now if we think about that, awesome. So we need to have a tank, cheese later, eats crustaceans, so we can't have it with you. So wimp. What would be a plant lover? Of course it does. Well, I think then the next one, then I want another wimp. Okay. Coal beauty then. I'll have the coal beauty be in here. And I wonder if that counts as everything or if you need one of each. I'm sure that there's a way that we can do something around that. Only eats crustaceans. There you go. So that works. So now we might want another plant lover. Surgeonfish. So that is one of the ones we need for a different achievement. That is another one that we could use. What rank 8s do we have? Right, almost all of them are too much of it. This could work. I think we'll just get all of the easy ones done. Just straight up. I think that's what we'll do, is we'll go through all of the very simple ones, and then we'll go, like, we'll just do bottom to top, essentially. Okay, so let's think here. We need something that needs plant. which could be that, but we're already using up something else. Yeah, that's the issues. Is there just any fish that like could work here? Oh, right. And then what else is there? So then one... Awesome. And then what I can do then is look at this one, and then look at this one, have both of them up. And then move this to here. Okay. So pause, let's now see. So mixed tank, 3 soft coals and 3 different animals. We'll do that one. So we need 3 different animals. It would be nice if it told you, actually we can just do this, yeah, not an aquarium. Because this is the way we're gonna have to do it. So this is a soft coal, this is a soft coal, this is a soft coal. That makes sense. Man, this is getting starting to get hectic now. So 3 different calls and 3 different animals. Let me just chuck one of these in. Awesome. Then we go to here, get the surgeon fish. Boom. And then we go to this one. Wait, how can you... How many surgeon fish are there? So, 1 surgeon fish? We're researching a surgeon fish now. That works. This one can work for that. But there's not another surgeonfish. That's my question now. We'll get clownfish next. But we need another surgeonfish, right? We have 2, but we need the 3rd. Interesting, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna grow again. Oh, does that count as a surgeonfish? Now then, we will pause the game, get you, move you into that, and then we will just buy you that thing you want. There we go. Actually, we'll pause and we'll see how that surgeonfish interacts with people. It is a completely normal and docile fish. Okay, awesome. I do think, as a whole, we should really not have decorations in them. Maybe even we just sell the decorations for however much money they give. Just because extra money would be really nice. And yeah, so we'll get rid of these now. Awesome, we'll now get the anemone, and we'll do another exhibit on that, essentially. So we'll now pause, and we'll start to think about how we will implement such an idea to our place, right? That's the thing right now, is that... Oh, we don't have someone for that. We'll get someone for that. So that's gift shop. Do we have a gift shop cleaning? Go now. So they should now immediately stock these. Now then, so what I would like to do now is buy a little bit more area. Yeah, something like that, and then we'll do 2 walls like that. Just so we have more room. The more room also allows us to incidentally actually put a decoration down. Go down a nice tree. sure, something like that. Actually, maybe we'll get rid of the tree and get something that makes a bit more sense. I think like that is a nice camera spot, you know, you can take a nice picture there. Because we do have free space, but I like to have the pathways be by 3s, which is why I wanted to do that. So essentially now what I'm going to do is hire a bunch more staff, because we're going to go into another area. So I would like to, the problem is I can't really do an enemy very well. Yeah, all non in aquarium. So, eats crustaceans, stony corals. What the hell is a scorpion fish? So that means that one needs 16. So let's just go over that now. So 16. How much is that? 23, that's perfect. Okay, so for now we're gonna do this. So what I would like to do is essentially kind of look at the fish that we have and kind of build things around them, right? So this eats a stony coral. This is another soft coral. And then yeah. So 447 equals 15. That could work in one of these, and that's just a regular one. So yet again, we get another corner tank. I think from here, and then we go to here. Move these out of the way. So if we go and try to do that, so put one of these in with one of these, and then one of these, and then we have another one which is one of these, and one of these. Yeah, we can see how this is gonna go. So now then, so what I want to do next is do that. That fixes a lot. And then all we need to do from here is put in like a filter of some kind. So these are more medium tanks, so I think that this would be fine. And then staff door here, because we're gonna need it. And then we look at what they actually need from a otherwise standpoint. One of them, they both need, yeah, they both need some stuff, so we'll put in that stuff, and then I would like to then buy a buttload of space. So that is enough. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That much. That should be good, yeah. So what we'll do now is go into the food, and we will put down all of the food that we're gonna need for this one, which at the moment is that, and then we're also gonna need cockles, and then we'll start doing some cold water as well. So something like that with 1, 2, and then for this, like with the other one, just strap on some power, strap on nitrate filter, and then we will just drop what we need over here, which is a thing of cockles, which we'll put right next to it because we can, and then we'll put down 2 tool stations. This already has a really nice feel to it, I feel like. And now then we'll go to cold water and see what we have. We have a limp sucker. That eats mussels. That goes to 10. That goes to 13. So we'll put in that, and then we'll put in this cuttlefish afterwards, I would say. So that's the size of 23. Yep, that works perfectly. That's what I was thinking about it. That needs a little bit of rocks. A little bit of rocks is what you'll get. So we now officially have 2 zones, which we will now minus these on. Look at that. This is looking way more like an actual place now where you could go and reasonably have a good time. I will say I might just leave one of those there. And then for now I'll put one of these here. Probably one of those. And then I think I'll just have these be here for now. Put that there. And we'll put this here. Okay, so that means we're gonna need to hire new staff. So fixing, feeding, fixing, and then I would like someone who has feeding and fixing. Yep, cool. So manage, A new zone. Yeah, so do a little bit of this. There we go. Awesome. We have a new zone with new creatures and critters. Yep, awesome. Look how cool this is, and it's actually like kind of working too, which is the thing I'm really happy about. We are just gonna have to wait a little bit for some stuff to work out. So this one, this is gonna grow to 18, and this is gonna grow to 16. So 18, 16. Let's start building towards a big idea. I do think that these are generally like the most cost efficient things to do. But they can be pretty boring, I will say. But like this is easily the best like way to do it. Like you want to have like kind of like small teams. I do love how they're getting zucked on this one. It's kind of funny. Okay, so I will just put a bin down, I think. Just some more bins. Ooh, I think some things have grown. Ooh, Xavier's leveled up, that's awesome. So fixing and feeding, having that be great. So that means that that is now done, and you are now fully grown up as well, which is awesome. So if we go over here, it's just the anemone. So for now, I think that focusing on these ones is going to be the best. I think we might try to do like a big exhibit, maybe over here even. The only problem, in my opinion, with an idea like, I think I would rather have these expand upwards and just have like these big walls of exhibits instead. I think that's a far better idea, because that means that we can still kind of have like maybe 4 or 5 people, like 5 people, and like 2 people manning the grounds. That works a whole lot better, in my opinion. Okay, Lumpsucker has now grown to 6, that's awesome. Delete all growth report. Awesome. And we're just gonna get through all of these. We now have that, which is awesome as well. So I would say let's pause and have a little bit of a look around and understand what we're doing. So, I think the thing that's really important right now is to get a bigger tank going. So I think that we're going to improve this by a bit, right? And then we're going to move some people over. Like so. And then we're going to really think about how we're going to change this up, right? So let's see, what do we actually want to have? We want to make a tank that has cold water and things that aren't in our aquarium, right? Which the cuttlefish can now actually go in with that, because it now won't mess with it, because it's fine now. So I do need to buy a few more rocks for it. So I will just buy maybe something like that. There we go. But yeah, so there's that. But now, if we the ones that aren't in the aquarium, if we have a look around, right? So 35 only eats constructions. That's not gonna eat anything that's in this tank. Yeah, none of these can eat each other. They're all really big. So 16 plus 19 equals 35. So we need a thing of 70 to be able to house them. So just 70, huh? I think that's a great idea then. Something like that. Okay. And then all we need to do is just have everything work, essentially. Because now we have all this room to play with, right? So much more room to play with, which is really nice. Move that one. There we go. So now you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, cool. It's just like an area. So yet again, let's look at the fish that we want to put in. So 90 will work for sure. And then that, and then we need the cello. And I will just say, I think this is one of the sickest Like you go around and then you get to go in here. Like that's really cool. And then we can put like some food things on the side here. Actually that's a good idea by itself. Is we can then just put food things there so it doesn't cut into anything as well. And then we can have another bathroom over here on the side, so then they can go to the bathroom, then have a nice little exhibit on here. We can now get rid of this, I think. This is the one thing I hate about this one game, is it's impossible, it feels like, to move things around a lot. Which I can understand, but at the same time it's so infuriating. Could that work? It could work, but I don't think it'd be the best idea. I think for something smaller. Leopard shark. That only eats crustaceans, but I'd rather, I think, have 2 smaller ones right now. So this grows to a size of 5, this is 3, so that's 8. What are you? You're also 8, so 16. How much is a wall tank? Okay. Well, let's have a look. And see what we can do then. Okay, there we go. There's one thing there which, yeah, they get to see a little bit of stuff, but not anymore. The plankton are on this side more, and supplements are going to be needed for that. Well, I'm only doing this because I think I might be able to squeeze in one more area here. And if that is the case, that could be really useful. That could potentially work, but I think that would be a bit too much. So I do think I'll focus on just having this be efficient. Okay. Yes, this is a new area that we're gonna have to really work with, I feel like. But I think this is a great idea, and it really does make this a much more, like a much better area. I think if we can have 3 people working in this area, and that works, I think that's gonna be really effective for us. Because this gives us a lot to work with, quite frankly. And there we go. We'll also, yeah, be able... Whoa. Pause. This thing isn't connected to that. So this is a size of 60. That thing still needs to... You are very annoying, aren't you? A tank of 100. Actually, I think it might be a better idea to have it be like that for now. Okay, well, we're gonna make a place, definitely. Imagine time stopping and then, you know, everyone's favorite king. And then just like the world changing. Okay. For now, this is what we're going to be working with for our secondary tank. So we've definitely expanded. And that does mean that yes, we're going to have to fix zones. And I think that works well, right? We have two big areas. This can work. The only thing that's going to be annoying, and I think one of these is not working anymore because it hates me, is that we're going to have to put one of them down. So we're going to need a tank that is big, right? So we need a tank of like 180. Does this eat only crustaceans? Awesome. So 180 is what we want. Is it exactly 180? Yes. Gotcha. So what I'll do is simply move everything one down, except for the Belfast tank. And then hopefully that will work for what we want to do here. There we go. There we go. A huge freaking Belfast tank with nothing in it currently. Whew. Okay. Awesome. We're gonna put that in the tank. We'll go with you because I actually think that might be something interesting. Now, one thing I would like to do is pause. Well. This shark, well, this fish, we're gonna move. Why is this being annoying now? There we go. And what I would actually like to do is do exactly what I just did, and actually just really get everything done. Freezel doesn't really seem like it's going to be that useful. I think Doug's Toilet just because people need to go. I want to go to this one, and I want to move you to the front, I would say. Get you in there. Get you in there. Then we get 2 of these in there. And then 2 live rocks, and then for this one, just some live rocks. Just essentially maxing out the amount of prestige that we get whenever anyone looks at anything. It's just going to be really strong and really nice for us in general. And it's just going to give us a better time overall, I think, which is something that we really want. We want to have time be easier. Now then, pause. What I would like to do now is buy a coffee machine, and then buy popcorn machine. There we go. We have a fair amount of those around. Bins, I would like another one around. There we go. We have a good amount of bins around. Another one of you. And then you guys are enjoying that seat, so I'll let you have it. And we'll then buy that, and then we will put this seat over there so you can look at that exhibit. Okay, now what I want to do again is essentially just do what I've been doing this entire time. Buying lots of shit. Because the more we're able to get prestige off of things, is easily the better. The more prestige we get, the better we get to getting our conditions met. And once those conditions are met, we can kind of just vibe for a while. There we go. So they're not enjoying it too much in there, but it's gonna have to be fine for a bit. We'll do Interesting. I will go and now buy every single feasible type of food. There we go. That there. Boom. Okay, so I think I want to have everyone be able to do a bit of everything. Awesome. We now can pick next research, which we'll just get this one done because it'll get done very quickly. Awesome. We're almost done the first part of this. Now then, let's pause. We're going to now start look at that. It has a fair amount of stuff in it now. So you want to be in a big tank. So there you go. We'll now start to decorate it a bit more and have it kind of be hospitable to kind of everything. Awesome. Now we're at a little bit of a deficit for now, but that's going to be fine. And then when we can, we're going to put a lot more stuff in, and then we're going to pretty much, yeah, be fine. Okay, so that is every single thing that we have good for the moment, which I think is really, really good. And we have this big aquarium here, which if we now do not an aquarium, we can put this in here, because that's what we wanted to do. And then we can look in here. What does the other shark? Yeah, no, that's great. There we go. Awesome. Oh god. God. Fish eating an enemy. Poggers. Okay, so we'll pause. We'll find this, sell it. Then we'll go here. We'll remove that feature. Okay. And then we'll just have to see how that goes. So it dislikes food competitors and is a size 5. So that one I easily can't, that one easily can't. Yeah, he could be in there, which does mean we open up more room, which is something I want. So this has 16. It's one deadly freaking fish. We'll get you then, and we'll have a look here. That's 18. This turns into 24. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Just have them basically learn everything. Just so that everyone can kind of do everything. So cold water, oddballs. It's an oddball. I don't think we have too many active swimmers, but we'll have a look and see. Yeah, no. So blonde skate is the one we want next. Okay. Awesome. I do think the big thing about this level is really gonna be just the simplicity of, okay, we're gonna need to make another bathroom. The simplicity of another bathroom. Let's see how many guests we can actually, people we can hire. We actually can hire a few. I think it's time that we make another area. Especially because of our money. Boom. Just make a new area. And just let that be a new area. And then as well, so, yep, and then something like that. Also, we're gonna delete these old toilets, and we're now gonna buy new, better toilets. The broom stand, and then actually 2 mic setups. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna manage the flooring again of Zone 2 specifically. Just encapsulate that. And then for now, because it is a area, we're gonna do that. And actually that is here and here as well. And then blue is that. Including those. So these are now properly zoned. Awesome. And then what I would like to do then is buy a podium. Buy 2 podiums. Basic aquarium. And then for this one, I would like to have it be about turbo and box. So we now have some more people. Pause. We're gonna buy another person who's kind of good at, I would like, cleaning. Okay, Emma, you can be part of the crew, and you're gonna be part of Zone 2 because you're good at talking. Okay. And then we're actually going to buy a little bit more space here, which then means that we're going to go to Zone 2 and make that part of your job. Exit Zone Tool. Because we're going to have a new little area to play with, essentially. Okay, all of those are just things that have grown. That's awesome. Next, research. So it's gonna get to 28, so that's another 9. So that means it's at 90. Then that's 18. So that doesn't do anything. That's already fully grown up, that's awesome. So 10. So that means we have an extra 40 something to play with. Which means we can put in this. Which means we're gonna have to pause time and get rid of, yet again, more shit. So we're gonna actually get rid of very tactical things here. Like that. And then move you down. Then go into you. Toggle off. Go into you, do that. Go back into you, do this. And then go back into you, toggle that back on, and then continue. Look how amazing that is, though. Like, that's pretty crazy, honestly, I will say. It's awesome that we're kind of like really getting through all of the ranks of stuff you can get. So that's going to be fine. So I don't need to worry about that one anymore. But this one I am going to have to worry about. So blonde skate, if we look, is a cold water fish. And it eats crustaceans because we just can't have fun in this world. OJ is the same as the other one. I would rather like a large tunnel tank, personally. So what do you eat? Crustaceans. We can have you if we put you in first. Oh, we're researching it. I wonder if that counts as an animal. Well, I guess we can cheat a little bit. We can just plop them in. And then it'll be like, yeah, you did it. So, I think what I want, so that goes to 11 after that. And then that is... This single-handedly makes life harder, but also so much more fun at the same time. Pause. Time will stop. Easily, hands down, the coolest fucking thing you can put down. However, let's actually have a look at the statistics. So this is going to be 26, this is going to be 33, and this is going to be 32. So 33, 32 together equals 5, with the 6 equals 11, so we add 11 to it, and then 30, 30, and then 2, so we add a 3 to that. So it's basically 91. And then with that, yeah, that works. So now the only thing that we're going to really need to keep track on, one thing we can actually do is, it's not, that's fine. Mega Chiller, and then I would like one of these. And there's an extra little bit of filtering as well, just to be on the safe side. So what I want to do then is we'll buy into these. And we'll do this. And have this like area over here that we can expand at any time and have a bunch of tanks with. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to hire people who can actually do shit. So you can do feeding, you can do fixing, you can do feeding, feeding, okay, cool. So we're gonna make a new zone. And this new zone is exclusively going to be about this. So you're good at feeding, you're good at fixing, which means we definitely need you. I'm gonna put you over here, you over here, you over here. Fixing, cleaning, feeding. Yeah, something like that. I did notice this won't work. And then what we'll do is essentially have 2 staff doors. And then we can actually have maybe a lagoon, like some lagoon tanks in here for any leftover fish as well, potentially. Learn fixing. So, okay. There we go. And then we also need to buy some tools. How about just... Oh, right. That fixes that problem. For a second I thought it needed fixing, and I was like, why aren't you doing anything? Back out of that. Awesome. Anyway, boom. It's funny how it's okay with that, even though it can't even get to the side that has it. I'm gonna not actually be that mean, and I'm gonna put it over here, because it kind of deserves to be allowed to do that. Man, look how cool is this as an idea for an area though? Like that, this is just sick. And we can also have like some more areas over there too as well. Awesome. Okay, because we need to just essentially wait for that thing to be okay. 1 to 4, yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. Like, I think it's gonna be fun. So it's the size of 6, and in 4 days it's gonna be better. So we can already get you. Pause, so we can now see that we need more food type. So we're gonna go and, what was it, sandy on? Put that in there. They have like some freaking crazy throwing arm. Okay. Just 3 more days. Oh, this doesn't affect anything. So we can just put that in. Because this will like kill the crab for a bit, but it's fine. Yeah. Only 1 day left, and then I believe, because this is 16 days, and then this will be 8 days. Oh well, we can just put that in there. That eats crab, which we already have. Awesome. Which means that we can just actually just throw this in, and then done. Boom. Extra. Oop, pause. Oh, wait. That, yeah. Hey, while it's not dead, I would actually like to learn fixing, please. Anyone who doesn't have fixing, I want them to just have fixing. Largest. Let's go to the Fishipedia. Let's go all animals. Tropical. So we're looking for active swimmers. So we have one of you, so we need to pull you two in. And then we haven't bought one of these. Pause. And then I think it's in here. We can just put one of these in. Put one of these in. And then you need some better fucking water quality. Or how about we just buy another filter? Okay, awesome. And then we can go back to here. Pick up you. Pick up you. And I think I'm just gonna sell you for now, because you just seem like a bit of too much of a hassle right now to deal with. Pause. So, oddballs. What are oddballs? Okay, we've ranked up again. So now we would like to get this, put it over here. Get this, put it over here. And get this fucking crab. Okay, well, the Chicago tank. Okay, funny. So this is actual stony coal. That looks like it's food. Because that means I can just put that in there, and then that's fine. Awesome. There is a daily revenue. Okay. So one thing I would like to do almost immediately, even if it's like not the craziest, is just have the most basic tank in the world. Put the fucking crab in it. And then I would like to look at you. Do you grow? Grow to a size of 9. So the world hates me, even still in this trying time. I will build a slightly larger one. And then we will go back to here. Fucking grab the damn thing. And then we will get a singular basic pump to here. And then we will get a singular one of those as well, because I like to be nice. We'll also get one of these, just so then, you know, they feel like they're living in luxury a little bit. What the fuck? That's awesome. Wow, that's actually sick. We'll do we'll do a regular rock. We'll do some sea lettuce, and then I think we will get some asparagus weed. I realized what I did wrong. You can go there. And actually you need a different type of thing to survive, don't you? This is only so annoying. No, you eat mussels. That's awesome. And you apparently need supplements, which, okay, fair enough. I'll put 1, 2. We have one singular lone crab in that area. Awesome. I guess we'll do one where was it you or what? That's awesome. Actually, what do I want here? Yep, we can fix that. There we go. That exhibit is now a bit better. And pause again. Who needs to get fucking hit in the head by a fucking thing? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just going to, for now, do this. You can be there for a bit, and you can reflect on what the fuck you did wrong. Right, and you need special care, so I will have to make one of those. How the fuck did you get in there? They need another person. There we go, awesome, new research. I want to get all these corals because I do think it'd be really sick to have a coral exhibit. Okay, large light, awesome. Triple death filter. Get that thing. So size of 8. Yeah, 'cause you have to wait for the friggin' Okay, why are people not cleaning? Oh, because this... That's zone 2. Why aren't you going in there? Yeah, I don't get why there's nothing there. I guess I'm just gonna have to buy a bin. But, that's really annoying that, no one's cleaning that at all. They're all trying to gang up on the freaking crustacean. I wonder if it's time... Well, actually, I wonder if there's a way... Well, actually, yes it is. There's many ways to do this. So we'll chuck in 2 of those. Guidebooks. We'll put in 2 of those. These will get rid of. They're only there for like 2 seconds. And then these toys here. Like that. There we go. I wish there was more people we could hire. I think I need to do some more rezoning. Exit zoning tool. There is actually a reason to get more of that. However, I don't think we have to worry for a little bit. So you go to 5, you go to 5. If that is the case, then I would like to buy another tank. Jesus, really bad angle for that. Yeah. Oops. Zoom again. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna buy a power pump, and we're gonna link them to 2 of these. Sure. And then what we're gonna do is just put in one of those. And then because we can, do one of those. And then add these 2 tanks, and then we're going to go to fish, do that again, then we're going to do this one. I just have 2 awesome corals hanging around. Then that means we put that in there too. And then what we want to do is then, so we need plankton and orange. And then what we're going to need to do is go to here, go to zone 5, and then say this is in fact part of zone 5 and part of your job. Awesome. A lot of the things that's great is a lot of the things that we need to get to, we can probably get to with actually, while we're at it, I would like to that should give us a little bit more of a boost because we've now made those areas way better, so when people do look at them, they are happier about it. Fuck, I wanted them not feeding. Even if you're not the best at it, it's just so useful to have people who can do stuff. Awesome. Oh, so it literally is just like, it physically can't be with other people. Okay, why are you sad? This is not enough plant life. Awesome. We're getting close. Okay, so let's look at what we have and not in the aquarium. So no more cold water at all. We don't need it. Fried egg jelly, I think we could just put in a singular little tank. It needs a crescent, which is annoying, but we can work with it. That actually kind of works well. If we pause time, because that means that the crescent tank can be somewhere like here, and then we can grab these and then like something like that, and then something like that, and then we can put the one fried jelly in there. It also needs a light because it's just so annoying. And then we need your specific, not that one. Live Artemisia, whatever that says. Yeah, so this one. And then what we'll do is we'll buy another thing of plankton right there, right next to it. Awesome. So that thing is a fucking piece of shit. So the wimp could possibly just be in another basic tank that we could do like that, and then we can get another basic tank and then just, okay, awesome. I have to do my job right there, and then it's 8 rocks. It's kind of annoying. And then we'll put that in there. Pause time. Get a basic pump, connecting it to that, and then we'll also get her there specific food, and then that'll be fine. I will have to then manage zones again and say that that is in fact part of that. Okay, exit zoning tool. Now then, There we go, we can do another one like that. Actually. Do you eat crustaceans? Okay, awesome. Then I'll just do both of those together then. So we'll sell this. And then we need a thing of 23. Okay, and then what we'll do is remove these. And then they both need some stuff. So that's where live lug comes from. And then we can move this over to here as well. And then you also need supplements, so we'll just buy a new thing of supplements and just put it down. We'll then just sell one of those. Close off this because we can. And then I think if we're at it, we can kind of just have like something like that. And then that saves on a bit of space. There we go. Like that feels a bit better. And then we just need to the death filter. Nah, and then we'll just see if that is enough. It seems like it is, which is awesome. And then we need some rocky boys, so we will need something like that, and then just some rocks, which we can provide like so. And then that way we have more generalized things. Please, love of God. I just want everyone to be able to do everything. Except you can just get better at what you're doing. Now then, let's go to fish, not an aquarium. It is simply just you. Oh wait, no, and this thing. You need a size of tall order. And you need a thing of 66. I don't want to kind of like just make one for them each. Whoa, why are those aren't getting cleaned? Oh, you're going to clean it now. Okay, awesome. I was gonna say. I really wouldn't want to have to do that, but at the same time, it would be really nice to just say like, oh, we have everything. How big does this get? Okay, I'm sure that we can find a way to manage. And then put you over here. And then if we just simply buy one, actually we only needed 66, right? So why are we buying it so big? So yeah, we just need something of 66. So we can minus that. Yeah, deep corner, and then just see. So 48. There we go. That, even though it's kind of like the same thing, it still is better from what we had it as before. So those are linked up to that, that's linked up to those, that's linked up to that. Okay, so that's all awesome. Yeah. Do that. Then we have this, in which we can just simply be like that. The biggest death filter in the world, followed by Mega Heater. For the one fish who gets the biggest freaking thing, and we're just gonna like, we're gonna have it be like literally the hugest exhibit in the world, essentially. We're gonna put some things that have never been put in, and then we're gonna put in some old favorites and some new interesting ones, and then like this one because I think it's actually cool looking. And a singular live rock as well. And then you want like krill or some shit? Yeah. The one fish that gets like this awesome freaking display is insane to me. So yet again, zoning. This is no longer part of that. This is part of this now. And zone 2 now includes this. So there's that. And then we're just going to build an extra little thing over here for one Sharky boy. And then that will be everything. So you need a size of 178. That's actually interesting. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, that's enough also. I love that like piece so much. And then I think from it would be nice to have some general love. And then we'll like to have, I think on the outskirts of everything, I would like this purple weed. and then I would like this like this, and then I would like to have I guess like 2 kelps. And then from here we'll then put in the final shark that we need to finish the game. Like that. And then so need supplements. And crab, and then it needs to be and then we will now just do zoning again and say that that is in fact all that. So why is it saying that there isn't feeding that can happen? Oh, it's because there was a thing in the way. T-shirt shelf, and then we will simply buy T-shirt supply, and then that should be it. We should... Ooh. Daily revenue taking a hit. It really does seem like they just kind of don't understand what they need to be doing. Oh, I know. So we have won. Next time we'll be going to Carbon City. However, let us just get into the driver's seat and have a look around our aquarium that we have made today. So we have a lot of different things that we'll be going through, looking at. So this is what we started with this tank. Going into this tank with a very lazy boy there. With this tank, which still just has 1 fish in it. This one, kind of interesting, cute little tank. I will say that it's really funny that I can't keep anything stocked in this world. This one, which has a few little fish in it, which is awesome. This one, which has a lot of awesome anemone, just some small fish. This one with the 2 little boys. This one with like everything. Definitely gonna give this one a watch until we can see. I know that people are here and they want to look at the aquarium, but I would also like that they scoot off a little. can't look at that forever. We also have the magnificent big boy cage, which I think we actually will try to change a little bit. Whether we even teleport to. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, actually, we need to pause anyway because apparently this isn't. Oh, it's because something needs to be fixed. Wolffish, can you be on like this side? No? Okay. Kind of cringe. That's fine. So we're gonna... This is the thumbnail. I think that looks really sick. We have this jellyfish, which will unpause time. Never seen anything quite like that. These two, which are kind of cute. The one fish with its massive aquarium. The two coals with this one little fish, because I think that there's another crab in there. Maybe, maybe not. We then have this one, which looks really nice, and then we have this one with the one shark in it. I will say if the t-shirts worked a bit better, I think it would be really cool, but yeah. Cuttlefish looking absolutely awesome as well. And yeah, that is our aquarium. I think we did a really, really good job in this episode. Obviously, we're going to leave before this ends. But yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. And I will see you, so we'll now settle down for Carbon City. Have a look at... So the next one is Carbon City, which is to upgrade an old aquarium into the state-of-the-art attraction. So I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope you will all be excited for when I make my next Megaquarium video. I know that a lot of these videos don't really get a lot of views because Plants vs Zombies. But I really do hope that people really enjoy them, because I love playing games like this. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, like I said 80 times or so, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.